Timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake, Prescott. And his first pass is incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. The Cowboys at 12-3 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. On play action, Prescott. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one good for 37 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Aiden Hutchinson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And this one is right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because They have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the gun, it's Hooker. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, put you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so...
Left sideline dive, and it looks like he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, it's Pollard, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Deep to return is Josh Downs. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. Now a timeout called for by the offense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Come on.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They go play action. Here's Hooker. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
18 Rattler.
Hooker now off play action. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Downs going in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Hooker on 1st down. This pass left side to Downs. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal. Cougar 19.
Here's Hooker. This to Laporta, right side. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions add 6 to their lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At their own 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Gets around him. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, Pollard again. And able to get this one across the 45. Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
First down, Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Second down and 6 now. Pollard going to try the right side. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles. And now off to the races down the right side. DK Metcalf. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf. 79 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see. Brandon Cooks! A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown on the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Prescott on first down. There again is Cooks, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Here go 46. Here go 47. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead is down to 4. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission. And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off play action. Here's Hooker. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down throw here. It's Hooker. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Hooker. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead. CeeDee, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Hooker now on second down.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat.
And he is going to have the Lions first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Now Hooker going to change things up a bit.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. The big fella.
Down the left sideline.
And this is going to be brought back for a final return touchdown by the Cowboys. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And just shedding him off there.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And the Lions first down.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
A
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker.
Flushed out right.
That one let go deep for Laporta. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Hooker's going to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Hooker, he gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he gets it down to the 32. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing. Hooker. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
7 on the play. First down, Lions.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hooker now off play action. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions have taken a 4th quarter lead. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that. Brandon Cooks! A solid stiff arm. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you, now you take care of us.
Hooker, open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Right there.
Gibbs on the toss left. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Here's Hooker.
Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Throwing, Prescott.
That is caught, Schoonmaker.
And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there at the 26. Prescott on 1st down.
That's complete to Lamb.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Prescott. Complete. Pollard.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Here's Dak.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
To throw, Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. This pass left side to Downs. There he goes left side. He may go. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Now Dak. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. One last shot now for Prescott. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for